The 2nd of November marks the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists. Between 2006 and 2019, 1,200 journalists were killed for or while doing their job. This terrifying figure does not include the thousands of reported or unreported non-lethal attacks that include harassment, aggressions, threats, as well as arbitrary detention, torture, and enforced disappearances. At the end of 2019, at least 250 journalists were in jail. Many of them continue to be held as political prisoners. The majority of those who commit crimes against journalists remain unpunished. Only 1 in 10 perpetrators, in fact, gets convicted. The shrinking of press freedom is a very important aspect of a wider global decline of freedom of expression. According to the Global Expression Report, recently released by Article 19, 3.9 billion people, that is more than half of the world population, lives in countries that are considered to be in crisis of freedom of expression. This is the worst index ever recorded. Whenever we see our right to know, our right to speak, our right to question curtailed, we witness the erosion of the democratic norm. Lack of accountability, growing impunity.
Trump has done nothing to condemn the violence against journalists.
Worsening of conflict, breakdown of state systems, and the disregard for the rule of law. Silencing those who defend democracy is the most easily available weapon in the hands of authoritarian regimes across the globe. In this grim scenario, however, the good news is that resistance movements are growing all over the world. People have gathered on the streets to protest in Lebanon, Nigeria, India, Pakistan, Chile, Bolivia, Hong Kong, and Thailand, only just to name a few. Undeterred by state brutality, people continue to speak up. Resistance is alive and kicking. In May this year, at the Police Project, we started Profiles of Dissent in collaboration with MARA, a Bangalore-based art and activism collective. For the past 6 months, we have been publishing every week profiles of scholars, activists, student leaders, right advocates who have been persecuted for speaking truth to power. The idea of the series is to amplify stories of courage that are both ordinary and remarkable, to question the imposition of draconian laws used to consolidate authoritarian regimes, and to raise our voice and public attention against the criminalization of dissent. Profiles of Dissent started very small, but spontaneously turned into a collaborative, community-driven effort with student activists as young as 19 years old to contribute compiling these profiles. The freedom to speak, the right to dissent are as necessary as the oxygen that keeps us alive. In order to fight the apathy that nurtures authoritarianism, we need to keep the conversation going. We need everyone to remember the names and the ideas of those who fight for these freedoms and rights. At the Police Project, we call ourselves the clearing out for difficult ideas. We work very hard to make sure that underrepresented voices and communities in resistance would find a hospitable space to express themselves freely. To make sure that dissent is not forgotten and that questioning and contestation is not pushed to the margins. We need your help to continue being helpful. We need $10,000 to continue our work of documenting, reporting, and amplifying remarkable voices of dissent, to pay our contributors and to sustain our work without advertisements or sponsorship from corporate houses. Please visit our website and consider supporting our work. Thank you.